What's up? I'm Ivan, and this is going to be a review of Jurassic World Dominion. I just watched it today, and I'm going to go through the positive and the negative. Now, just a warning, this is going to be a spoiler-filled review. It's not going to have a lot of heavy spoilers, but it's going to basically give away a lot of the plot as I give my thoughts, what I think about the story, the plot, the characters, and what happens in the movie. So just to let you know, this is going to be a spoiler review. So overall, I thought the movie was the best one of the third Jurassic Worlds. Now, a lot of people like the first one, and I've even heard some people that have seen this movie and they like the first one still. But I would say this is still this is actually going to be the best one. It helps that the original cast from Jurassic Park is in this one. The plot where the dinosaurs are all over the world is a very promising plot, so that also helps it be a lot better, because the first one camera shook there for a bit, because the first one is basically just a retread of the original Jurassic Park. Just the idea is that the twist is, what if it actually opened and it was successful in its first opening. I think overall the movie, I would say, was a little bit too long. I think it could have benefited a lot better if it was shorter. I'll just get to the point. The plot itself doesn't really involve a lot of story with the dinosaurs. A lot of it has to do with these locusts that Biosyn is making. He's trying to control the food supply. This guy Dachshund, which is the guy from part 1, that's trying to get the dinosaur samples from Nidri. He's the main villain. So he's using these locusts to control the food supply in the world, and I guess his master plan would be to basically control the food supply. And then he has the dinosaurs. The dinosaurs are usually the apex animals, predators, herbivores, and they're the ones that would basically be on top of the food chain. So I guess he's trying to just take over the world, you could say, in the long run. It sounds like it's a promising plot, but at the same time, it has nothing to do with the dinosaurs. It's all about the locusts. It's all about them kidnapping the girl from the last movie where she's supposedly a clone. It's revealed that she's not a clone. She's genetically altered. Inside the original girl that was supposed to be the original person that was the clone, the woman, and she was actually the daughter of that woman, even though she's identical. So she kind of just impregnated herself without the help of any guy, but she kind of modified the gene of this young girl. I forget the name of the character, but it's the young girl that's in the movie, and she's like this perfect type of creation that she made with that has no history of the sickness that this woman, the other previous character, died from. There is a lot of dinosaur action. I like the chase scene on Malta. I like the scenes with the T-Rex, even though it's almost criminal that he's barely in this movie. He's at the very end. There's a scene with him somewhere in the second act, and where we see him kind of scuffle a bit with the Giganotosaurus over food, and the Giganotosaurus basically wins. Because he's just more, I don't know, bigger, I guess, even though the bite force of a T-Rex is supposed to be stronger. And just alone, if T-Rex grabbed Giganotosaurus on its neck, it would just be enough to just make the Giganotosaurus say, all right, let me go, I give up. But I mean, I guess they busted a Jurassic Park 3 here, where the Spinosaurus beat the T-Rex and the T-Rex lost. In the case of that movie, at least the Spinosaurus was a worthy opponent, and the Spinosaurus is a great dinosaur. The Giganotosaurus is cool, but not as cool as the Spinosaurus. And just again, I'm a huge Jurassic Park fan, so I really was hoping for a story, a movie, where it was going to be a lot more like the first one, where it was very, very science fiction-y, very, very smart in its plot and its story, but also very like suspense and thrilling, scary scenes like the first one, like very tenseful scenes, a lot of good action, dinosaur stuff. And it does have it, but not as good and well executed as those original Jurassic Park movies, especially the first one. As a Jurassic Park movie, Jurassic World movie, I would give it a 5 out of 10. As a science fiction movie, regardless if it's about dinosaurs or not, I would give it like a 7. Again, the movie is not really about the dinosaurs. The dinosaurs are in the background. The movie's about these locusts, them stopping the plot of the locusts, them saving the girl that was kidnapped by Biosyn because they want to study her. and the dinosaurs are just background, you know, background characters, background scenery, and then they fight, or they use them as like kind of like these weapons, like the Atrociraptors that chase them on Malta, that chase the heroes Owen. So it's not really too much about, the plot is not about the dinosaurs that much, you know, and it's just a movie about dinosaurs. Jurassic World, the Jurassic franchise, which is about dinosaurs, like the whole plot is not really centered or is about them. It's about something else, and then they're just in the background. So I don't understand how they got away with making this movie, or who agreed that the script was good, or why Universal agreed to make a movie that was not about the dinosaurs, but the dinosaurs are just there. And it's really the focus of the script and the story and the movie is not focused on its main story, main theme, which is about the dinosaurs, about these people, these characters. It does good with the original cast, have good scenes, they have good chemistry, they're fun scenes. That was one of the positives. Just them on the screen, interacting, the comedy, the humor, the drama, the relationships, those are good with the original cast. The Jurassic World cast, they do okay, their story's okay. The new characters, the pilot girl, and then the what is it, the research assistant guy that helps them, they're okay. They do have some scenes where they kind of do everything right, and they help them. They help the original cast and the Jurassic World cast, and they take away sort of like spotlight on them. And it's just like, why do you bring in these new characters to steal away the spotlight from the established characters when you can use that time to develop these original characters and established characters from the Jurassic World franchise? Why don't you just use that time in this movie to develop them, to give them skills and characteristics instead of just bringing more and more new characters? So overall, that's my review. I give it a 5 out of 10 for a Jurassic movie and a 7 out of 10 for a just if it was not about Jurassic, it was just a regular science fiction movie with dinosaurs in it. I recommend for people to go see it in the theater. It's definitely a movie you want to see it on the big screen, but it definitely doesn't live up to the expectations. It's not a grand finale. And how do you not end this grand Jurassic World franchise with a final shot of the T-Rex? We do see a shot of him, of the, not him, the female, the T-Rex, the Rexy, with these other two T-Rexes that are supposedly, I guess, the ones from the Lost World T-Rexes, which is pretty cool. But where were they in the fight with Giganotosaurus when they could have helped Rexy? The last shot in the movie was not the T-Rex. You know, you should have had a grand finale with the T-Rex there. And the T-Rex was not enough. It was not in this movie enough. He should have been centered more in this last movie. There should have been a plot about him in this movie, because everybody loves the T-Rex, you know, especially in the Jurassic franchise. So overall, that's my score and that's my review. I'm a big fan of the Jurassic franchise, not that much of the Jurassic Park franchise, not so much the Jurassic World franchise. My rankings for the Jurassic franchise is going to be Jurassic Park 1, Jurassic Park 2, The Lost World, Jurassic Park 3, and then I'll put this one in 4th place, Dominion, and then I'll put in 5th place the original, the first Jurassic World, and then in last place, the 6th one, I'll put Fallen Kingdom. Which in my opinion sucked. And maybe one day I'll make a review on that one. But for now, that's my review for Jurassic World Dominion. Go see it in theaters. It is better than than anything else out there. I still have to see Top Gun. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a lot better than this. And go see it in theaters and just see what you think. But that's my review, and that's just what I feel and believe about this movie and what I think it adds to the franchise, which isn't much. It's a little bit of a lackluster finale, and there should have been more bang in this final conclusion in the Jurassic franchise, more about the dinosaurs and less about locusts and these grasshopper things. So that's that. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. I'd appreciate it. I'll be making more movie reviews on this channel and on my other channel. I'll put it right here. And in the meantime, I'll see you guys next time.